I want to share with you guys one of my favorite things to use every single week to make cleaning a lot easier and to just make my life easier. So Young Living came out with a Thieves kitchen and bath scrub. If you are familiar with any sort of like gently abrasive cleaner that's on the market, that's in a shaker container that you can just kind of pour out some of the little granules, get them wet, and just use it to scrub a very specific area that needs to just have some of the buildup or the dirt or the grime removed. That is exactly what the kitchen and scrub is designed for. But it's designed in a way that's going to help you scrub and clean an area without having to compromise your home with some of the more harsher chemicals that you don't want to have into your home. So it's a great alternative if you are looking for something that's going to be more natural and not using a lot of the harsher like chlorine bleaches and things like that. So the Thieves Kitchen and Bath Scrub gives you the power to clean surfaces without any of those harmful chemical smells and leaving any residues behind. It's tough on stains, and the main powerful ingredient in it is nepheline cyanite. It's a mineral that we obtain from mining sources in Ontario, Canada, baking soda to absorb the odors, sodium percarbonate, which releases oxygen when you combine it with the water so that it gives a boost of cleaning power to work against the tough stains. And then it contains Young Living signature Thieves blend. So you can use it on multiple surfaces, not just your kitchen sink and your bathtub, but you can use it on a lot of different surfaces within the house. They do suggest that you test it on areas. What it has been tested on and what we use it on is porcelain, ceramic, copper alloys, fiberglass, corium, brass, bronze, or chrome. You can use it on your cookware, your stove tops, your countertops, in tile and grout, in your bathtub, on your faucets, on the toilet, any backsplash areas. You can use it on your barbecue, any outdoor patio furniture or exterior places that you need to have a little scrubbing power, but you're not quite as concerned about the possibility of scratching because it is a mild abrasive. It does remove grease, dirt, grime, and everything from that area. And the kind of main ingredients in it, that nepheline cyanite, if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly, I apologize, is kind of cool because it's actually formed from molten magma. So it is similar to granite, and it can scrub those areas without causing too much scratching, and remove the tough stains without scratching and removing your surface. And then sodium bicarbonate, which we know as baking soda, helps to gently remove stains and odors from areas. And then sodium percarbonate is an alternative to bleach because that will act as like the oxygenator, kind of like our peroxide, to oxygenate the stain and just gently remove anything. And then there's citric acid in there, which pretty much, I think any powdered natural cleaner that I've ever purchased has had citric acid in it because it is so great at helping to remove hard water stains. So that's kind of like what's in it, how I use it. It kind of more comes down to like, what do I not use it for? So when I'm cleaning in my house, one of the things that I do is I'll take this and I'll spray the inside of my toilet bowl with a little bit of Thieves cleaner, and then I'll shake a little bit of this into the toilet bowl and then use my scrub brush and scrub, and it cleans the inside of the toilet bowl absolutely beautifully. Doesn't leave anything behind. I don't have to worry about getting anything on my clothes or outside of the toilet that is going to bleach out my clothing or leave a stain. And it actually will scrub all of that away. I love using it with a little handheld scrubby in the bathtub, and it'll get deep into any of the grout areas in my bathtub. Same thing with my sink. I can get it into all of the crevices, and I'll just sprinkle this in there, spray it down with the Thieves cleaner, and then scrub away. So the reason I'm using it with Thieves cleaner instead of without Thieves cleaner is this is a scrubber. It's not a disinfectant. And I want to make sure that I'm like removing germs and any stains or any buildup or anything else that's in there. So that's why I choose to combine them together. I like to also use the Thieves that's mixed in the water to kind of activate it. You do not have to do that. You could just mix it with just water. But since it's not a disinfectant, I like to have that added in there as well. One of the things that I thought was really cool with it in removing stains, we have an older kitchen counter. It's not granite. It's not anything super fancy or amazing. It's like some laminate counter thing that's white. And for some reason, whenever you spill, like whenever we do something with strawberries or raspberries, one of them always gets spilled. Nobody notices it right away. You go to pick up all the dishes and put them away, and there's been like a part of a strawberry sitting on the counter and it turns it pink, or a part of a raspberry and it turns it red. And my husband's like, you can't get that off with without a little bit of work. So this has gotten any of those discolorations off of my counter. I've been able to get like a wine spill off with it, any sort of like food splatter, greasy stuff that's left on or kind of like dried onto the counter. Been able to get it off very, very easily with this, and without a lot of elbow grease going into it. So I'll just spray the area with the Thieves cleaner, sprinkle a little bit of this on there. And then if it's not wet enough, spray it again and just let it sit for a little bit, let that product oxygenate and just clean the area. And then I just go in and I scrub it a little bit and then I just wipe it all away. And it does a really great job of cleaning. So just like any cleaner, it's going to have warnings on there. Like it can be an eye or skin irritant. Don't swallow it. Keep out of reach of children. So just bear that in mind. It's probably not something that you're going to want your little kids to get their hands into. But for cleaning, this is definitely an amazing alternative for just keeping everything in your house really, really clean. And then if you are looking for something that is going to be made with more natural ingredients and not have any harsh chemicals in it, I would recommend getting the Thieves kitchen and bath scrub. Bonnie, Kara, how do you guys use this in your house?
I love this. Before we got this product, I was doing a mix of baking soda with Thieves oil in it, and it worked. But I'm telling you, this is so much better. And I don't know, maybe those few extra ingredients in it, just probably the citric acid, everything else in it makes such a difference. And honestly, I was not the first one to use it. At the time it came out, I had somebody that was cleaning my house, and I brought it out to her and said, oh, use this in the bathroom this time, She came out and she was like, oh my gosh, that stuff is amazing. This is like the person who cleaned my house was like, and she said, that is like amazing. And she doesn't clean for me anymore. I'm doing my own cleaning. And I will tell you, it is like, I know it seems silly to rave about a cleaning product like this, but it doesn't take that long to get stuff off. Like I've had in the past, when I was using other products and stuff, where you got something and it worked, but it took a lot of elbow grease. This does not. It's like amazing. So I love it. I'm so glad Young Living came out with a Thieves version of this because we all needed it.
I'm going to add 2 cents into this thing, because I always find it interesting as we talk about our cleaning stuff, is that the average person actually spends about 87% of their time indoors. And most of that time is spent in your home. And actually a recent study by the EPA found that the indoor air is actually 5 to 7 times more polluted than outdoor air. So it's really important that the products that you're bringing into your home are that they're safe and healthy for your family. Because most of the things that are on the market, if you think by going to the local, whether it's Walmart or Target or the grocery store and everything, and getting these scrubbers and getting these cleaners, you're actually putting harsh fumes into the home, which is affecting your family. So many times people are saying nowadays, like, oh, my kid has this respiratory issue and that respiratory issue. You can clean those up by changing your products into this Thieves line. So like Sarah and Bonnie said too, like my daughter helps with a lot of cleaning and she's like, this is the best. Like last month, I mean, I just got the order this week. I have 5 bottles of this because heaven forbid that we run out of this when you're cleaning a bathroom and cleaning, we have 2 different homes. So when we're cleaning them, she's like, Mom, you can never run out of this stuff. It is so much easier to clean with this. So, like Bonnie said too, we used to make that scrub and do it on our own. And this is relatively inexpensive for the effort that you're going to get and how clean it makes everything do it. So it is one of those top new things. If you've never tried this, a lot of people, don't spend time looking in the catalog or that. This is a lifesaver and a time saver, and it's not toxic and great for your home. So certainly, like, you want to try this one out.